Rocky Mountain Conference is only 1 week away. There are going to be more details regarding specifics coming out today. I assume, David, that's just going to be coming out in an email. Is that right? That's just going to be coming out in an email, so be ready for that. If there are any questions regarding that, please email voas@gmail.com. Again, it's only 1 week away. Okay, there's a Frontrunner Station field trip happening on March 30th. We're going to be meeting at the Constructors Lab at 1:45 p.m. There's a link on the blog where you can sign up on it. Okay, and as always, we have a Google Calendar of activities. If you forget or didn't have a chance to write it down during seminar, you can always check this. It's on the blog, etc. You guys know what to do. And we're going to get to the voting links afterwards. Okay, so we have 12 people who are running to be ASU officer. And as usual, we're giving you about 3 minutes. We're giving 3 minutes, is that right? About 3 minutes to present, so please be watching Brax and myself up here if you are presenting. And we'll kind of give you kind of a countdown saying you have 2 minutes or you have 1 minute left or 30 seconds, and then just kind of wrap it up. If you are throwing out candy, remember, don't take a ton of time with that. And as the first person, or the person in front of you is kind of wrapping up, you can go ahead and come to the front, pull up your PowerPoint, and then we can go just keep it fluid. So, okay, without further ado, Shane. We'll talk about this. Okay, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started with Shane.
So my name is Shane O. I have kind of a monotone voice, I'm kind of dry. So if you want to go to bed, that's fine. You see this picture right there? This is me and my companion and a member that we were teaching and fell asleep halfway through our lesson. We literally had to drag him back to his room, so that was fun. But yeah, so I'm a junior. I stay in Salt Lake City, but I'm from any number of those places, depending on who you ask. I serve Michigan and Southern California. So yeah, I switched my major from physics to engineering because, as you can see, what's practical versus what's cool. But ever since I switched over, I've been pretty actively involved in the Stillbridge team. Here's some pictures from Nationals and Rocky Mountain Conference that we won last year. And so I probably will run for the RMC chair because I do have experience in this area and I really enjoy bringing honor to BYU. So yeah, that's pretty much me. I'm not going to take too much time. Thanks, guys.
Just a record, cause you feel the feeling taking over. It's fire, it's freedom, it's flooding over. If the preacher and the pulpit in the Bible, there's something wicked in the brick of everyone's holding on to. Tell me, do you wanna go? Where it's coming, all the colored lights. Where the good ways to run in the night. It was a look out,
It's on now? Okay. My name is Christian Vanderhooven. I would like to be your networking specialist. Some things about me. I am like many of you. I'm a third-year junior who still somehow has 2 years left to go until he graduates. I am one with nature, which means that I know how to tie fishing knots and start fires with gasoline. And as this picture indicates, I can catch fish that are big enough to eat, just barely. A funny fact about me is I broke my arm once in high school playing football, and I can still play Guitar Hero and Expert. And so when that happened, I was literally rocking out while I was playing because I had a full arm cast on my right arm. So in order to play the guitar, I had to make my whole body go into it at once. Also, in Scout Camp, I won a Twinkie eating contest, and it wasn't even close. The other scouts saw that I was 3 Twinkies ahead, and they just gave up. Networking. To be honest, I have learned a lot about networking by trying and failing. I've gone to STEM Fair quite a bit the last couple of years. The first time I went to STEM Fair, I just came up to people and just asked them questions like, what does your company do? And then I went to the STEM Fair prep and people told me you actually want to do research first and know like a lot about people's companies. And then when you do that, you can actually get job interviews. And so after learning from my mistakes, I was able to get a lot better at networking experience. And I know that a lot of those things have helped me. And as many times as I've been told no from different employers, I guess maybe better at networking. But I do have an internship for this upcoming summer, so that's good. And also some things you don't want to do, just make it impersonal or just tell employers that you just, if I get a job in Salt Lake, I'll get to live 5 minutes from home. They don't really care about that, so it's not really necessary. But yeah, I just feel like I can help you guys with networking and getting jobs and talking to employers. So please vote for me.
Yeah, Richie!
All right, I'm Richie Todd, and I'm super excited to be here today. A little bit about me. I grew up in Virginia, outside of Washington, D.C. I'm the oldest of 6 kids, and I got married to a lovely young sister missionary from my mission. So yes, we're one of those couples, and we love being one of those couples. We've been married for about 7 months now. I love to go boating. I'm not very good at it. I'm not very good at water skiing or wakeboarding or anything, but I love to be out on the water and have a good time with some friends. Right now I work at Redwood Engineering, which is a small little company up in Orem. We do some structural engineering work for custom homes, so I love my time there. Everyone asks us why we want to be civil engineers, right? And I think that, for me personally, it kind of stems from when I was a little kid. A lot of little kids build Lego battleships and have wars and stuff, but for me, I would draw something like this out on graph paper and then go and build it. And then once I'd build it, I'd take my dad's dumbbells and I'd put it on top to see how strong it was. When it break, I'd rebuild it, but even stronger, so I could pull more dumbbells. So I feel like it's like part of my nature to be a civil engineer. Well, why me? Why should you vote for me? Number one, I think I'm reliable. People can count on me to get things done. All of you who have ideas or ideas for service activities or things you want to see change in ASCE, come to me. Get those ideas brought to the rest of the officers. And I have a get it done attitude. I hate to procrastinate. I like to get things done right away. As soon as given an assignment or a test opens up, I like to do it first thing to get out of the way with. And so I think the relationships are some of the most important things we can gain in this life. First and most importantly with our Father in heaven, and then with our families, and especially our spouses, and then with our friends and our peers and other professionals. So I think that networking is a great way for us to build relationships with professionals that will help us land a sweet interview or even a sweet job after we graduate. So I want to have more networking opportunities within ASCE. And also I want to have more social and non-school related events. I love the activity we did a little while back playing volleyball. I thought that was a lot of fun, just to get to know you guys on a different level. And I think it'd be fun to have more of those. And also have some NCE intramural teams for this upcoming intramural season. So anyways, I'm also endorsed by two very strong people. Some of you might recognize them, some might not. Nate and Alec, but they have endorsed me. So, and also today's my birthday, so I appreciate all the votes I can get on my birthday. And yeah, Richard.
Hey everyone, my name is Gina Young for Sound Like Church. I just wanted to tell you a little bit about my engineering journey, I guess. Okay, so first off, I was born in water, and then as I grew up, I just loved water, and so I was very involved. I was a lifeguard while growing up. I was a swim instructor. I was a water polo instructor, a triathlon instructor. I did swim team, water polo, and then I loved math. And so, my junior year in high school, I was applying to BYU, and guess who moved who was my neighbor, Dr. Ames. And he convinced me, he's like, you love water, and you love math, you have to be a civil engineer. So I was like, yeah, sure. Did not know what I was getting into. So I came to BYU, got accepted, and then my first year, it was just overwhelming. I was like, you know, I'm going to go on a mission. So I went on a mission, and then I came back, and I was like, okay, I'm going to try statics. And I was like, oh, wow, that was rough. So I got involved in this other group, and this multicultural group, and I really got exposed to culture on my mission, and during this SOAR program. And so then I was like, you know what, I'm going to go take a pause on school, and I'm going to go to Korea and get to know my family. So that's my heritage, and then I joined this other cultural dance group, so I'm avoiding engineering completely. And then I went to Mexico. I was like, I don't want to do engineering still, so I went to Mexico instead. So then I came back, and I decided, you know, you really need to buckle down. You need to get this engineering done. And I was like, okay, so I looked and I made my grad plan, and I was like, okay, so I played water polo a lot, and this is how I feel every semester. Now I'm like, so, okay, like the semester starts, I'm like, okay, this is going well, then finals come, and just destroys you, and I know all of us feel like that. And so I often felt very overwhelmed in this group because like we're just surrounded by so many smart people, and it's just overwhelming, and I felt very isolated at times. But as I got to get to know a lot of you guys in this room, I just realized how much like we have to offer each other. And so really our purpose is to enter to learn and go forth to serve, and the world is our campus. And so I just wanted to help everybody realize that and get to know everybody else. And I want to get to know everybody else in this group, because ultimately we are the hands of our Savior Jesus Christ in this world, and we have so much to contribute. So, that's for me. Thank you.
So my name is Logan Bennett. I just want to tell you guys a little bit about why I think I would make a good addition to the Ops. So a little bit about me. This is my twin brother and my little sister. We grew up in Sammamish, Washington, which is just a little bit east of Seattle. I'm the first civil engineer in my family, so it's kind of been new for me, but it's been an awesome experience. Every day I'm really grateful to the choice I made to study this, because we have such a different perspective on being able to go forth and serve. I don't think about it really and that's the only important information on that flight. So ever since I was little, I've been very studious. My education has been very important to me. And so, I mean, civil engineering stretched me a lot, but it was really good. I'm more on the left. Also, I'm really trying to practice on asking the right questions, because I think asking the right questions leads us to the right solutions, and that's important. Also, I have a very hard work ethic, and so, I mean, I really invest in the things I do, and that would certainly be the case in my career. This one doesn't have anything to do with civil engineering, but I just want to see you guys, tell you guys what I look like in my prime. Sometimes I'm afraid that's when I peak. Also, I'm currently doing research with Dr. Schultz and Dr. Saito in traffic incident management. It's been an awesome experience helping UDOT try to optimize their program and help the economy, so that's awesome. Also, last semester I took time off from school so I could go to China and teach English. I'm a little behind the major because of that, but I think it was definitely worth it, and one of the reasons I did it is because I think that immersing yourself in a separate culture gives you an education you can't get from any book or classroom, and that's been really important to me. So I think these two things really are critical components to becoming world-class engineers, like that brings me to what I want to do for you. One thing that's going on in my mind is I really just hate buying textbooks for like $100, something on the news. Does anyone like that? Put your hands down. Go see a counselor. Okay. But so yeah, whenever you do that, there's always someone that pops out and they're like, hey man, I wish you would have told me like 2 days ago because I would have sold you mine for $20. And that's depressing. And so I don't think that the BYU buy and sell page is particularly convenient for our major. And so what I want to do is create like a Google Sheet or something, attach it to the ASCE blog, where people can put their contact information, the books that they're interested in buying or selling. Hopefully it'll be a better platform for people to get the books they need, and we can get through school a little bit cheaper. The last thing that comes to mind is, who's excited for the new engineering building? But it has the most boring name ever. Like, what? So we're going to change it. We're going to change it to the KGEB. Not to be confused with the Russian mafia. We're going to do this to honor a real hero. This is going to be Glade Enterprises. So that's all I have to say, guys.
So hi everyone, my name is Dan Costa. You might have seen me around somewhere on classes or on our Clyde building. I'm there all the time too, like all of you. So just a little bit about me. Made in Brazil. So yes, I do have a weird accent. I just put the map just because some people don't know where Brazil is and it kind of hurts sometimes. So we're up there guys, the red dot is where I was born. So that's not the jungle, and there's civilization there. We have buildings too, that's why I wanted to be a civil engineer. The second thing, I speak Portuguese, and it sucks when this happens. Yeah, we don't speak Spanish in Brazil, that's the other cultural fact. So if you start speaking Spanish, I won't respond. So. And I really love your life application of civil engineering, and you're all familiar to those. Yep, that's the close I got to it so far, but let's hope it gets better. Okay. So this is my family. I would try to tell you their names, but you would be too distracted trying to pronounce their name, and you'll forget the rest of my presentation. So let's just say mom, dad, sister, and me. So the other thing, I put some of my experience back here. So before you judge me, I just want to tell you the reason why I put that. I believe that all of us have different experiences and background here at BYU, and we're all great students. So don't let those grades put you down. But I believe that we can all add somehow, and I'm a firm believer that you can't give something you don't have. So the reason why I put that is just so you know that I'm willing to share whatever I learned through this experience. I had a chance to be a drafter for 18 months in Brazil, and then I worked for Earth Tech Engineering. So I'm leaning towards geotech and water resources, so that's my goal for now. And I also worked on the Leadership and Technology Leadership Council in TLC, which helps the clubs get their full potential. So that's what I've been doing for the past year. You might have seen me saying a prayer or two on the lectures. And the reason why I'm picked to do the prayer is because I'm the last one to volunteer for it, and that's the one left. So I'm no more righteous than the next guy. So, and I'm a future intern for Freeport McMoran in Arizona this summer, so I'm really pumped for that. And but just the goals I have. First, I just want to keep going what's going on right now. The athletes are doing such a great job, and I feel like there's some good things happening. I want to make sure to keep that going, and then add more experience and ideas. I want AIC to be a community. I feel like we get distracted sometimes of being competitors with each other, and that's not the goal. We can compete with everyone else outside of the school, but we should be a family. We should contribute with our experiences and be a family and help out. Like, that's what I see for AICE. I wanted to make it a big deal for all of us. Not just for me, but so everyone can have a good experience and grow together, because I think that's the purpose that this club should be for. So vote for me. I have Brazilian candy for you. So just try some, and I know you vote for me after that. And thank you so much.
Hey everyone, my name is Riley Hales. I'm a junior so far. I'm thinking about going into structural engineering or water, so like most of you, I haven't quite decided yet. That's okay, we'll get there. So things about me. First of all, I was a stinking cute baby. I was like 2 in this picture, so I started high. I'm gonna just keep going from there. This is me graduating high school. I'm from Arizona, and I love it there. I know a lot of people in Utah hate the heat, but I miss it. Every time I'm home, I just count the days until I get to come back again. But yeah, I loved Arizona. In high school, I worked for Chick-fil-A, and I was the mascot, so I'm in the cow in that picture. That was like the coolest job in all of high school jobs forever. Had lots of fun. So this is me right before. It was like the day before we left for the airport in the MTC. I went on my mission to Italy, and that was one of the deciding factors in my life. But like, Milan. Congrats. Yeah, go Milan. Milan. So I saw lots of, for any of you that aren't familiar, there's the big refugee immigrant crisis going on all over the world. And I saw that firsthand in Italy. I saw it, and my friends that went to Germany also told me the same thing. And so seeing all this devastation in the world from lack of available resources like water and food and buildings, and how it really changed people's lives, really brought me towards engineering. But more about that in a second. I also am into basically anything exciting. Farthest left is me finishing a Ninja Warrior course, and apparently I have a thing for being a mascot. I was also Pikachu once, and doing escape rooms and all kinds of fun things. Also, I'm basically royalty. Like in times of William the Conqueror, we were like hot shots in England. There's a city named after us in England. It's basically like 1,000 people now, so it's gone. We all moved away. It's my family again. My 2 older brothers are married, and that's a picture of the oldest one in his family, my 2 nieces, and then the next oldest, and his son Parker. And my nieces and nephews are like the best part of my life. I love them so much. And I'm the only one in my family that lives close to this guy, my nephew Parker, so I get the hot shot of being favorite uncle for him. A couple things I wanted to do for ASE in addition to what's already going on is I just believe in having fun. I don't want to have any regrets in life and live life to the fullest. So whether that means more social activities or helping you practically with your jobs, job search, or building unity amongst all the students and the faculty, I want to do it all. I want to make this, I don't want to look back on college and say that we have any regrets from the things we did or didn't do. So vote for me. I'll make ASE great again.
I've been told not to blow it. All right, my name is Jacob Lewis.
I am a junior, probably going into water resources, hopefully a future ASCE officer. A little bit about me. I am the oldest of 4 children. I'm from Elko, Nevada, which is a gold mining town, and that is the only reason it is there. And most of you probably know it as the pit stop on the way to California. I've been married for 2 years. This is my wife, Ashley. Served my mission in Honduras. I spent about last year on the beach, and most days did not look like that, but the occasional P-Day did. My wife and I do not have any children yet. I have a lot of respect for those of you who do, because I can't handle myself in college, much less a child. But we do have a cat, and that's about as far as I can get at this point. So for ASCE, one of my biggest goals is I want to help you guys, like a lot of people have talked about, specifically in 2 areas. First of all is in jobs. I know that from my personal experience, just knowing where to start and what to do is a difficult thing to find out. I was lucky enough to get an internship here on campus, and my goal is to help you guys to find the same experiences. So first of all, to help not only find those experiences, but to know how to obtain them. Things like how to build your resume, how to talk to employers, and all that kind of stuff. And secondly, making those opportunities where you can talk to people who are going to hire you and give you those jobs. The second thing I really want to help with is your involvement in ASCE. I know that personally, and I've heard a lot of people talk about it, sometimes it's just hard to know what's going on and when the activities are and things like that. I think we're getting better at that. But one of my goals is to help make sure that you guys know what's going on. Know when speakers are coming, know who's coming, know what activities we're doing. And to make sure that the activities that we're planning are meaningful opportunities to not only have fun, but actually apply the engineering skills that we're learning. So that we can put those into practice and have a chance to use them. So vote for me, guys, and I will help you accomplish those things. And we've got some candy for you in the back corner there.
Jake Lewis.
Alright, hello everyone. My name is Ash Wilson, as this slide says. So, pretty exciting. The typical question is, why did I choose this major? I know I especially ask that during midterms all the time. But basically, I want to change the world. Backstory, I used to be an English major, and then I saw Meet the Mormons, right? And I was like, I want to be that guy! I want to be a humanitarian! And so I would love to do some humanitarian work. I also met him the other week, and I was so embarrassingly, flustered when I met him, but it was exciting. So I love doing that stuff now. I went to Navajo Nations just 1 year ago. We go down to the Navajo reservation and we help build houses. Specifically, this house we helped them make. And it's so exciting. I feel like this is really why I love engineering, is the good that I'm able to do. And then, if you were wondering, that is me building a really, really large cairn that is so structurally sound, so be impressed. And then I'm also in the Global Engineer Outreach class. We're making soap for the city of Borcon, Peru, to be selling. I know that doesn't sound like civil engineering, but it's really what I enjoy doing, is helping people improve their lives. So let me tell you why I am so qualified. So I was a Provo City engineering intern for a year. I quickly learned to not tell people that, because then they told me everything that could possibly be wrong in the city of Provo, specifically the roads, like this nice 700 North thing. Just like random information, Provo isn't actually making that road, that is UDOT, so if you want to write a strongly worded letter, you know where to direct it. And then right now I'm at Acute Engineering. It is a structural engineering firm, and I love it because I love structures and it's so fun to me. But let's get to my pitch. I want to help you do awesome stuff and change the world, which seems really broad. And how can one person do that? The answer is, I can't. But
get there. The only problem is maybe you feel about networking like I do. Yes, Jimmy Fallon. So I definitely felt this way, but as I helped make the networking dinner this year, I realized that people really do want to help you achieve your careers and answer your questions and want to get to know you. So I want to make networking more comfortable for you guys, as well as getting more people in here. I know like lately we've had a lot of repeats of the same companies coming in, but we can get some new ones that are really interested in hiring BYU students. So my real pitch is, I want to help you meet awesome people who can help you do awesome stuff and change the world. Also, I have good news. So, I will pass this on to you.
Okay, hey everybody, my name is Allie. I'm just finishing up my junior year, but I still have another 3 semesters if everything goes well, so, pray for me on that one. I'm hoping to win some brownie points with my cute little baby picture, so I was adorable. That's all. And I may not have the chance to prove to you this statement about movie quotes, but trust me that any casual interaction with me will prove that I'm insane about quoting movies. So I just want to tell you a little bit about myself, random stuff. I love outdoors and hiking. I love books, pianos, Mexico, Harry Potter, and kitties. I'm the oldest of 3 girls. This is a picture of me and my family. We all have hairnets on, so we're actually a lot cuter than we look in this picture. My mom is my very best friend. We do lots of things together, and then I don't have any brothers, so my cousins, I consider them like my scooter brothers, so that's really fun. I'm the only girl in our little age group of cousins, so that's fun. I served my mission in Mexico, and I don't know if you guys can see those up there, but I would win any ugliest shoe competition with those. They were free from a member, so. Other random stuff about me, first of all, I've been on 2 studies abroad through BYU. One was through the Mechanical Engineering Department of Singapore, right here. And then a little plug for the Dominican Republic study abroad for Capstone. That picture was taken there, and it was awesome. Other stuff, I love to hold big reptiles, as you can tell. I like to go to fireworks and sit in ice caves and ride the little kids' rides. I have a weekend job as a stormtrooper. And I like to troll people and pretend like I'm pregnant or that I get engaged to my sister. So, also another fun fact is I am extraordinarily good at getting chocolate on my pants. Every single one of my jeans is stained with chocolate, so I didn't put a picture of that in there, but just so you know. I wanted to run for an ASCE office because I really like the way that the seminar has been run over the past year or so. It's definitely made some improvements since I first started in the program, and so I would really just like to continue that. We're getting a lot of officers that are kind of phasing out, and so I want to continue that legacy. So if you haven't seen my catchphrase, it's I didn't want to throw myself at you, so the candy was being handed in as you walked in, and then they're passing it around. Shout out to my candy crew, Jacob, Hunter, and Megan. You guys rock. So vote for me.
Good morning, guys. Good morning. I'm Marco Rosa Rodriguez. I cannot say that I know every single person in this room, but I know quite a few. And I can say that I'm Peruvian, as you see there. That's Machu Picchu. I went there right before my mission. I couldn't go outside my country without being Machu Picchu, you know? And I know some of you guys have already known that place or are going soon. And I can tell you it's amazing. Okay? So, something about me. Okay. That's like a before and after, you can say, when I was a baby and how I am now. And, well, I like hiking, I like cooking, I like being outdoors. Although you guys see me stressed most of the time, walking around campus and doing a lot of homework, but I like dancing. I'm in a dance club right now, and it's good, guys, you should go. And, well, my emphasis, I'm structural civil engineer, that's what I want to do. As you guys know, I'm TA for mechanical material right now, and I love the class. Structural analysis is one of my favorites as well. I'm single. My favorite quote, doubt your doubts before you doubt your faith. Why? Well, most of us are students and we may have uncertainties and challenges throughout our lives, but I can say that if we have faith, everything can be possible. And I've gone through that a lot of times. Okay. This is my family, my brother, my two sisters, my father, my mother. My sister is on a mission right now. I'm so happy for her. She's in Ecuador. These are some pictures from my mission. I was in the Argentina Posadas mission, and that's some picture of Paraguay. And also, well, it's mostly Paraguay, and the Iguazu Falls at the very end. My passion, civil engineering. I was able to participate in the concrete canoe team, well, at least the Puri day, the other day. It was so good. That's one of the pictures in my lab for 304, actually, the wood lab. And I can say that I love civil engineering because, I don't know, the impact that it can have in everybody's lives. I was not supposed to be a civil engineer at the beginning. I wanted to go to manufacturing, but I changed because I felt that I could make a difference, like any of you guys. I know that you guys are here because you're passionate about it, and not just because you're going for it. And I know that if we work together, we can do awesome things. Okay. My last slide. This is my favorite scripture, Mosiah 2:17. It says, "And behold, I tell you these things, that you may learn wisdom, that you may learn that when ye are in the service of your fellow beings, ye are only in the service of your God." I am not that experienced in everything, with networking and everything else, but I'm willing to serve you guys. I'm willing to make a difference, and as my previous contestants pointed out, this seminar has improved a lot since I came here to BYU, and I want to be able to help to continue building up everything that is being done. Okay? Thank you so much for your attention.
Okay, as you can tell, we've got a lot of good candidates. If you're a 200 level student, type this into your phone, type this into your computer, and that's where you're going to kind of vote for your people. If you're a 300 or 400 student, then you're going to use that second link. Alec, real quick, how does it work? I haven't actually looked at it. Do you want to come explain that?
It's very simple. The only thing you need to pay special attention to is, for some reason, I couldn't get Abby or Gina's names to show up on one of the questions. I put that in the instructions, and there's a comment box. You can write her name. But, yeah, it's all easy.
Yep, perfect. And then once you have gone ahead and already voted for the people, you are okay to go. So, unless there's anything else that needs to be talked about. Gotcha.
If you end up with one of my candy bowls, can you please bring it up to the front? They're my roommates, and I would hate to lose them.
Cool. Okay, thanks guys. And then once you guys are done, you're good to go.
Plenty more cookies.
Where?